If you've never driven an electric car before, it's very easy. There's two pedals down below. You've got the brake pedal, which is in the middle, and on the right you've got the accelerator pedal. If I say gas pedal every now and then, forgive me, it's probably just slipping out, but it's the accelerator pedal. On the left hand side there's a place there you can rest your left foot. It's pretty straightforward. You put your foot on the brake to start with, select the gear that you want. Now, because we're going to go forward, we're going to use what's called the drive mode, the D mode. So if you can see on the, got 3 cameras there, one on the dashboard. If I select the drive mode, it's come up D, you can see it in the centre there, which means I'm going to drive forward. Now, if I take my foot off the brake, it's going to do nothing, it's just going to sit there. So I just need to kind of look around, make sure it's clear, and then just gradually just start to put a little bit of gas on. And it'll move off, it'll release the electronic handbrake. And it's pretty easy. Now, you can move off pretty quick if you want to. There's nothing tricky about it. But one of the things you've got to remember about electric cars is the acceleration and the brakes. Because they're quite, how can I put it? The acceleration is quite forceful. You put your foot down, it's going to shoot off pretty quickly, which is, I'm sure you've seen it on a couple of videos prior to this. Now, with the braking, the cars are a lot heavier because of the batteries, so you come off that gas nice and early, or off accelerator nice and early, and you'll be just gently braking early. So it's about forward observations, planning what you want to be doing, and you can see on the dashboard there, on the left hand dial, on the left hand side that is, you've got the miles. And it's got like it looks like a rev counter to you. Whereas as I press it, it goes up a little bit, and it was a bit of white there, so there's an eco section. And if you're kind of saying to yourself, well, I need to make my battery last longer so I can get more miles out of it, then you've got to be careful how you drive. Not to the point where you drive like a granny, but just sensible driving basically. But if you're putting your foot down and driving like a racing driver, then what's going to happen is, as I put my foot down now, that light's going to go right up there, so I'm taking past the eco and I'm using more power, just like you do in a petrol or diesel car. If you're putting your foot down heavy, you're going to go faster, but you're going to use more power. It's exactly the same when you're driving a petrol car or a diesel car. If you're putting your foot down heavy, you're going to use more fuel. So it's off that gas or off that accelerator pedal, braking gently, and you can see it's gone from white to blue, and what it is it's regenerating the force, so it's recharging the battery a little bit for you. So you don't tend to get that in a normal car. So if I put a bit of power on, it just pulls away nicely. If I put more power on, it gives you more power, and I want to slow down, I'm off that gas nice and early, and it's slowing down naturally. Now, like I said, there's different modes that you can get. Now I'm in the D mode, which is the drive mode, which is probably the easier one of all of them. I'm just slowing down for the traffic here. So I'm braking. As I'm braking, it's regenerating. Now I don't need gears because there's no gears in this. It's just on the gas to go, brake to slow. And I'm waiting, foot on the brake, and I've got a nice gap, so I'm lifting off the brake, a little bit of power on that accelerator pedal. It's pulling away nicely, nice and smooth. It feels very smooth, and it's very quiet as well. And it'll just pull away like that. Now if I put more power, it builds it up, but I'm using more energy. So you build your energy up nicely. Now, like I said, it's D mode. If I want to go to B mode, so I'll bring it in B, and you can see it's in B mode there. So the difference is it's got a bit more force on that regeneration. So when I lift off this accelerator, instead of slowing down naturally, it'll slow down with a bit more force. So it regens, puts more power back into your car. And I tend to use the B mode when I'm driving on country roads, because when I come off that accelerator pedal, come and slow down for that bend, I don't want it whizzing towards a bend. I want it slowing down a bit. I'll just get past this learner, which just passed. There we go. Now, do you see what happened on the dashboard? It bleeped at me because I changed lanes without it telling it. Now, I use the indicator then, so it's fine, but it was just warning me that I'm drifting because it didn't know I was changing lanes without indicating. You can turn it off, by the way, if you wanted to. So we're going to go left here, so I'm off that accelerator, and it's slowing down pretty quickly, so you can help it along. And as I said, there's different types of regen. Now I'm just using the B mode here, so I'm lifting off, it's regenerating power back to the battery, so you actually end up getting more miles per kilowatt battery. And I suppose the way to work it out, because people are used to working miles per gallon, think of it like this. This is a 40 kilowatt Nissan Leaf, and if I could do 4 miles per kilowatt, and it's 40 kilowatts, so I'm going to get 168 miles, I think, off the top of my head. So that's how you can work out how many miles you're going to get. And if we look at the dashboard now, I'm doing 50 miles an hour, and if I change back to D mode, so there's a bit more, there's less resistance when I come off that accelerator pedal, so it glides more. So I'm just going to do a left turn at this roundabout. And talking about what's going on the dashboard, at the moment on 55%, you can see it on the dashboard camera, and it's saying I've got 90 miles on the battery energy left. Now, don't start worrying about, oh God, I'm not going to make it here, I'm not going to make it there, because if you think about it, most people are going to drive from home to work, and it might be 20 miles away, might be longer. But if you plan your journey and you can charge your battery at home overnight, so it's not going to be an inconvenience for you. And you'll find that, I mean, where I live in Milton Keynes, there's loads of chargers. But your home charger is actually quite cheap, so it works out cheap for you. So I'm hoping this quick video is helping you, and if it is, fantastic, give it the thumbs up. And there's different types of, so it's crossing over there, it's narrowing, just warning me, which is fine. So the different types of driving modes. So like I say, we've looked at the D mode, we've looked at the B mode, there's the Eco one, which I'm not going to put on that today, but basically what the Eco is, you've got less power moving off. It's like it's draining the power, so you end up getting more miles per kilowatt hour. And obviously reverse is reverse. So if you like the video and you think it's helping you, then fantastic. And if you want me to do more videos on electric cars, then let me know, and I can go into a bit more details about the Nissan Leaf, or what sort of features it has. You take care and safe driving.